good afternoon. My name is Roy, and I am your health educator from Dr. Hall's office. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. And what's your name?
I'm Nicole Fields.
Nice to meet you, Nicole.
Nice to meet
So again, my name is Roy from Dr. Hall's office, and today, do you know exactly what we're going to be talking about?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. It's perfect. Let's begin. So based on your medical profile here, your primary care physician, Dr. Hall, did refer you to manage your diet. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
All right, and that's the diet with the family history of diabetes. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So your table here does show that your aunt was diagnosed with, I believe, diabetes, correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
And did Dr. Hall give you the guidelines to manage this properly?
Yes.
Okay, and do you still have those guidelines with you?
Yes.
Okay. Before we jump in, can you tell me if there's anything that has changed since your last visit with Dr. Hall?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing at all? There's no need to be nervous here, Nicole. This is strictly confidential, so anything you want to say, you can say right now.
Okay. Well, since my last visit, my parents have made me join the local community club so I can get more exercise.
Okay. Well, that sounds exciting. Wow. How is that?
It's fun. They also have me watching what I eat because of my weight.
Excellent. That's a very good start. Very good start. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to see that you're taking actions right away, okay?
Thank you.
So before we do jump in, I know that this may be a little bit challenging and difficult, but I want to let you know that you're not alone in this, okay? There are other kids out there in the world struggling with the same exact things, such as you, and also celebrities. Are you aware of that?
No. Like who?
Well, celebrities that I think you may know are like Lizzo or Adele. Are you familiar with them?
I don't really listen to Adele, but I do know Lizzo. Thank you for reminding me about her. That gives me more hope.
Okay, that's good to hear. Well, they've been known to make music and manage their weight, and they also have an amazing fan base, millions of followers. So if they can do it, I believe that you can do it, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. First, I want you to take this quick questionnaire, and I went ahead and highlighted the parts you need to write down. There should be a pencil right there. And just if you get stuck on any questions, just feel free to let me know.
Okay. Can I ask what this is supposed to do?
Well, yeah, great question. So this survey is going to basically just help me gauge exactly where you are with everything you've worked on and everything you have to work on today and in the future. And that's also just to make us help make time go faster, basically.
Okay. Got you.
So take a few minutes and just let me know when you're done.
I think I'm not.
All right, you sure you're done?
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, give me a few seconds. Let me just go over this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so from what I can see that you did answer, you have a pretty good understanding of what's going on here. You think I'm correct? That's good. So let's go ahead and put this aside since you did get that squared away. So I think it's a great starting point to figure out what's exactly wrong with the family history of diabetes. Like you did say that your aunt did suffer. Can you discuss a little bit more about that?
I think that is a great starting point too. I mean, I get what's wrong. I watched my aunt suffer from diabetes, and now my mom may also die from it. So I hope that you can help me manage my eating and exercise. I mean, I see a lot of people at my school, and they make fun of me, so I do get upset.
Okay.
But how do I know if what I'm doing is correct?
Well, Nicole, you shouldn't worry about other kids and what they have to say. That's only going to mess you up in your progress. And here you can be open and honest. And the first thing I can say is just remove all judgment, especially if you have family members going through it, okay?
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
Well, pretty much this is a daunting task for anybody. So the farther along we get through it, the more confident you'll feel. So if we do leave this session and in the future you do happen to regress, you can always find your faith, because this is hard as it looks, it's easier than it is, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
That makes sense.
You're welcome. All right, so I see that you're smart off with the first assessment that you did take, and I know you have more than what it takes. So let's remove some unneeded pressure, and let's find a perfect plan that we can find a way to fix the problem. How's that sound?
That sounds amazing. Sometimes people do not take me seriously and think I'm dumb. So thank you for believing in me.
No problem. I do deal with a lot of kids, but I have to say that you are one of the smartest kids I've dealt with today. And I do have the confidence that you'll blow away all the tests I have and also Mr. Hall's tests and everything in this session. So are you ready to go ahead and jump in?
Yes, I am ready.
Awesome. So we'll get started here with a quick understanding of what's important about diabetes. Okay, so taking it seriously, we have to focus on why it's important. So that's because it's in your family history, which puts you at great risk. Do you understand that?
Okay, that makes sense. So I have to know what is required of me on diabetes.
Exactly, correct. So the first thing you'll need to do is learn some skills, okay? So I do have another thing for you to take here and read over real quick. And it's just a quick patient guide exercise on how to pretty much manage insulin and diabetes. And it sticks to strictly exercising versus nutrition. So just go ahead and look at that, take your time to read it, and let me know when you're done.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
All right, you sure you're done?
Yeah.
Great. Any questions at all?
No, I don't actually. I learned and do all these exercises at the local community club.
Okay, that's very good to hear. So keep up the good work that you're already doing. The first 2 assessments, you've blown it. So far, it's a good road. So to reduce the risk of diabetes, we have to make sure that you're eating properly. It can't all be from physical activity. It has to be from nutrition. Okay. So what I will have you do is go over this healthy food eating guide, and then hopefully you can get more accustomed to that. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
So go ahead and take your time with that, and make sure you see all the boxes and all the categories as well as the portion sizes.
Okay.
And the portion sizes also matter because the fluid and the veggies matter, okay? All right.
Okay, I think I read the thing about it.
You good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any questions at all?
Yes. So my parents make sure that I eat healthy because Dr. Hall told them. Sometimes I do sneak away and hide snacks because I get tired of eating healthy. One of my friends also has a car, so sometimes we do drive to get food when she wants to. Dr. Hall has made it very clear that I have to keep eating healthy, but it does get boring. Also, I do not like not going to the community club. The instructor there is so mean and makes us do things that are boring and make me very tired.
All right.
She's getting fired soon, so hopefully the next person is more fun. But I have made friends at the community center. Some of them are lame, but the other ones really help me do the exercises. I know I'm being really honest, so I am sorry, but that is a sense of how my lifestyle is.
Okay, well, Nicole, don't be sorry. I do appreciate you being so honest and open with me. Thanks for sharing this. First of all, I want to say that I am really happy that you do have friends that are helping you out with this. Exactly, with exercising. Having friends will give you the support you need. It makes you 10 times easier than you will. And then you need to be more aware of how you get the habits, okay? So even though it's good that you do have your friends, I believe from your last report that they do go out and eat a lot. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So making sure that the habits are properly squared off in the nutrition area, that's the really important part. So as long as your friends are not influencing you, you can be good. So you should talk to your parents, have them start you on some type of reward system. That way that you can eat out sometimes when you want, and sometimes it can be unhealthy, but hopefully most of the times it's healthy. And don't tell your parents we said that. And also, Nicole, I like to add that eating right ties in exactly what Dr. Hall brought me here for you today. And he was mentioning that eating is a good behavior to start with, and it was one of the behaviors that you were having a hard time developing. So this is the most important behavior that will help lessen your risk of developing unmanageable weight and anything like that. How do you feel about that? Are you comfortable with this?
Well, like I said, I've been taking steps on my diet and will tell my parents about your idea of the reward system. I will also tell my friend that we need to cut down on the number of times we do go out to eat. What about Dr. Hall said about having a high blood sugar? What does that really mean?
Okay, perfect question. So you are familiar with the dangers of having extremely low and high blood sugar levels, are you?
Yes, I am. I watched my aunt poke herself and struggle with insulin.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Well, so since you do know and you understand exactly what this deals with, insulin part, you don't want to grow up your life and start poking yourself with insulin. I don't think anybody enjoys that. The easier thing to do is just develop a healthy habit of eating good and exercising as well, and then we can just avoid all that mess. How's that sound for you?
Sounds pain-free and easy, actually.
Perfect. Well, that's right. So speaking on that topic, I do want you to go ahead and pull out your phone. I have an app for you to download. Are you familiar with any food tracker apps at all?
No.
All right. Go ahead on your app store here. I can do it for you if you need me to. And then just go ahead and, all right. And it's called Stronger Faster, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and download it there. All right. There we go. Okay, perfect. So you go ahead and just look at it there and let me know. You will have to go ahead and get familiarized with it, but it's a very, very, very interface-friendly app, okay?
Okay.
And you have any questions about that app?
What will this do again?
Keep it short. It's going to help you keep track of what you eat and what you exercise, as well as you can scan barcodes of items of foods, okay?
Oh, wow, that sounds so cool. I've been having a hard time reading and following Dr. Hall's schedule, so this looks like it'll help.
That's awesome. Yeah, schedules are really tough to follow, and since you're always on your phone, I figured that this is the best way to get you in there. The app has a very, very amazing features there. It offers a lot of features that will take the headache away from any type of managing, scheduling, anything you have to write down in a diary or notebook. And also the exercise puts it in a more simpler and funner way for you.
I love this. Dr. Hall told my parents to get me a book where I could write down everything, but I hate it, and my friends once saw it in my backpack and made fun of me.
Oh, man.
So this app is so much better than what I had before. Thank you again.
You're very welcome, Nicole. Oh, that's great to hear, and I hope you do enjoy the app there. And it's also free, by the way. We did have Dr. Hall's coupon for the app there. And the next step I want you to learn, it also ties into the app, the food tracker part of the app. So I'm going to give you some foods. I'm going to need you to categorize them based on nutrition levels. I'm going to go ahead and place some foods in your face and just let me know which one ranks from healthiest to unhealthiest, okay?
Sure, no
So,
problem.
of course, we have your Dorito bags. We have some blueberry cereal there. We have a jar of honey. And then lastly, I believe we do have an apple. So take your time. Let me know. Left or right, let me know when's healthiest to unhealthiest.
Oh, healthiest? Okay, so it would be apple.
Very good.
Probably the green tea, and then that's like sugar.
All right, let's see. Great job. So, well, let's see what you have first of all. Are you sure this is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So we did have your apple as first. You did that get correctly. And you say this would be second?
Yeah.
Correct. So apples and then the cereal will be second. And then between these two, the honey and the Doritos, what would you decide?
I would decide the Doritos as a little bit healthier option.
I would see why you said that, but actually honey would be second, would be third, excuse me, and then Doritos last. But you pretty much got the gist. And the thing is, the app does it all for you. All you have to do is put the barcode in, and it'll categorize about the nutrition levels, okay?
Okay, thank
Awesome.
you.
Great
I
job.
had a hard time knowing what is healthy or not, but that made it much easier.
Oh, no problem. How do you feel so far, by the way?
I feel confident and ready.
Oh, that's awesome. So now that you've done all the steps here, we're going to have one last little 30-second video here. Mr. Hall did recommend this, Dr. Hall, excuse me, that he did recommend this.
Okay.
It's pretty much exactly what you're dealing with, and it's very kid-friendly, so I'm pretty sure you understand it mostly.
Okay.
So just go ahead and watch about 30 minutes or 30 seconds of it and just let me know.
If someone is diagnosed with diabetes, it means there is too much sugar in their blood. This is also known as high blood sugar. To understand exactly what this means, let's take a look at what happens when we eat food. We eat food to get energy for our body. Most energy comes from carbohydrates in our food. When we eat carbohydrates, our
All right, so that's the first 30 seconds. I already emailed your parents the last minute, so you can go ahead, but the gist of it all ties back into food, okay? So do you understand how everything ties in together and how your health is as valuable as you make it, and you're the only person who's responsible for it?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. So before we finish up, I want you to quickly come up with a goal that you think that you can accomplish and something that's realistic.
Okay, give me a second to think.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm done.
Perfect. Let me go ahead and hear your goal.
Okay, I hope this is good, but I will walk 3 to 4 days a week for about 10 minutes per day.
Very good.
I'll also eat 3 to 4 servings of fruit and vegetables
Okay.
a day, 3 times a week. How does that sound?
Wow, that's actually, you amaze me. That's actually very good. You really surprised me how fast you learn, Nicole. So what we can do here is we can pretty much wrap it up. Always know that you're never alone. You'll always have your family, your mom, your dad, and your brother. And you have Dr. Hall, of course. You have me if you never ever need help on anything. And I also want you to remind you that you should not feel embarrassed at all, okay? Like I mentioned, Adele and Lizzo and other people like that, and your aunt, you don't want to end up like her. So we're going to make sure that you do this the right way. And also, Nicole, you are turning into an adult very soon. So you do have to start taking responsibility and accountability for your actions. So everything that I've given you here for you today is for yourself, and whatever you do now will decide exactly what happens in the future, okay?
Okay, yes, you're right. I am getting older, so I do need to help myself take responsibility.
I'm happy to hear that. So do you have any questions?
I do not have any questions. You've answered everything, but thank you so much for this, and it really helps a lot.
Awesome.
And you made this process so much easier.
I love hearing that. So I went ahead and emailed your parents the necessary videos and pictures and pamphlets and everything that we need to discuss, that we did discuss here. So don't worry about misplacing that information. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
And before you do leave, I do want to have a follow-up schedule with you. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Do you mind if I call my mom and see what dates work with her first?
Yeah, definitely.
Or I can text her.
You can text her even faster.
Yeah. Okay, my mom said that we're gonna go out of town this week.
Okay.
So she can do the following 4th week.
All right, let me go ahead and jot you in here. The 4th week of Tuesday, you said?
Yeah.
All right, how's 2 p.m. sound?
Perfect.
Awesome, I'll go ahead and put that down there. All right, Nicole, do you have any further questions before we finish our session?
No.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I do hope you do amazing in the future. It's been great meeting you. The email is there. I'm here. Dr. Hall is here. And I hope the best for you, okay?
Okay, great.
All right,
Thanks
take
again. It was nice meeting you.
You're welcome.